Chiller, it's Dan the Lost Boy here, and this is Cooked. On today's episode, it's the steak sandwich, the one that started it all, the Stizzy Sandy. Let's go. Alright, here we are, the steak sandwich. Given a little montage of the ingredients. Look at that steak, the marbling, the shallots, the garlic. Again, just a nice, beautiful montage. The baguette, oh, the flour, the nice, rigid, crispy bits. Let's go! The steak sandwich. It's infamous for one reason. I posted it to my Instagram story to my 400 followers. It was a pretty big deal, made some pretty big waves in the cooking scene. I don't want to pump my tires too much, but it's a delicious, easy to make, quick, classy sandwich. Dripping with balsamic vinegar, high quality olive oil, and a good dang steak. Some shallots on top, and you're laughing. Let's get to the ingredient overview so you guys know what you're gonna need to grab from the store, and let's get cooking. Or should I say, let's get cooked. Put the brakes on here. First things first, we better get a little,
Disclaimer, always breathe on your food.
Now I'm ready. Steak sandwich. Want to make sure you take that steak out of the fridge 20 to 30 minutes before cooking, depending on how thick it is. We got a pretty thick one here. She's a thickin'. Also got our garlic, shallots, butter on deck, sea salt, olive oil, of course, balsamic vinegar, of course. I don't know where it is, but we got a baguette somewhere. That's key. So you got your ingredients ready, your steak's out, it's tempered, you're ready to cook. Let's get our pan ready. I got a nice cast iron here. You can use any pan, but the best pan is gonna be a hot pan. So let's get it cooking. Fuck! I forgot thyme or rosemary. Whatever. There's no rules. You forget something at the grocery store, you don't have a certain ingredient, you like to use something else because it tastes better to you. You just do it. No stress, man. No stress, bruh. No stress. Alright, so we got our pan heating up. Medium-high temp. Now I want to show you a little trick. A little something for the chef with the cooking. So you can just take a nice bowl, get your olive oil, best quality you can. I mean, this isn't super high quality, but it'll do. A little in the bowl, and then you're gonna want to grab your balsamic as well, and just basically half and half. I'd say it's about a half-half ratio. It's always freehand. You just run it, and you just get a little medley going. Nice little combo. Like I say, roughly half and half. Probably a little more olive oil than balsamic. And then just to top it off, a little sprinkle of salt. And then you get your dippings in. Grab your bread. You're not going to use a whole baguette for this steak sandwich, so get your dippings in. Boop, boop. Oh, boop, boop. Let's go.
Okay, chef's take here. You gotta test the ingredients before you go all the way ahead and throw a steak on it. That's expensive. You gotta get the dippings in. As you can see, we are here just dripping. Oh, Lord. Save me, help me. So good. Get it in, try it.
Alright, so you get your dippings in. Enjoy yourself some carbohydrates dipped in delicious olive oil and balsamic. Now let's get to these shallots and this garlic. Our pan's heating up, we're almost there. Steak's ready to go. We'll do something to that here in a second, but let's break down these ingredients. Get your knife. I mean, I love a cleaver just because I'm such a manly man. and break those bad boys down real quick. I just like a split, and I'll peel them. I'll peel these bad boys real quick. A little something something from the shallot. Little tip, always face your knife away from you too. So when you're working, you don't got a sharp blade near your fingers. All right. And then I just like a julienne almost, just like a quick, kind of nice, thin. I'm gonna take her slow so I don't fucking chop my fingers off here, trying to be cool for you. I mean, I am Chef Dan, but, and then you're gonna wanna flip. See that? Keep it safe. Keep it safe, and same thing, just kind of nice slicing motion there, you know? Get her done. You see, I'm kind of got that claw, you see that? Keep those fingers away. You don't want to fucking nip those bad boys off. They're important. Oh shit. We're losing shit. I'm just gonna get another beat. That bread is good and dipped in that damn oil. Okay, we got the veggies kind of prepped up. We got our steak ready. Let's get this thing going. I patted it dry. We'll do it again. Just pre-cook. Just want to take a paper towel and just get some of that moisture off there. That's gonna help it crisp up when we cook it. Get a nice crust. And then we're basically just gonna hit it with salt. Good fair share of salt here. Not gonna skimp. Looks like a lot, but it's not. The classic rule of the steak, looks like a lot, but it's not. See that? Good amount. Let's flip it over. Same deal. Hit him with the. You don't mess around. And like I say, it looks like a lot, but it's not. Get it in there, work it in there. All right, perfect. Now, you don't want to mess this up, so you want to stay around the pan, tend to the pan. You want to time things the best you can. And you know, sometimes it's about intuition as well. Let that steak speak to you. Don't make any mistakes, and let's do it. You want to oil the pan and lay that steak in. We can use olive oil here. I'm actually going to use avocado oil just because it's got a higher smoke point. So we're going to lay a little bit of that into our pan. Just a nice dressing. You see it's smoking there. That we already know this pan's ready to go, baby. We're nice and hot. So we're gonna take our steak and we're gonna lay this bad boy in. And you always lay away just to make sure you don't get hit with any of that hot oil. And then also, we just want to give it a nice firm press down. Make sure we're gonna get a build of crust. Now that we're in the pan, we're probably gonna want to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on this side, but it's gonna depend on your steak. Yeah, this steak's definitely telling me 3 to 4 minutes on this side. Flip for about 2, rest for about 5. It's nice. This is gonna be good. They always are. This is gonna be real good. You know, I better get a spoon for our butter basting. I better get that spoon ready. We have our butter basting dispune ready. Dispune. Learned. You always want to keep a towel around when you're cooking. First of all, because it looks groovy. Second of all, because it's hot. It's freaking useful. So this is about ready to flip. Let's come on in. Come on yonder, here, cooked fam. Notice a little bit of pooling on top. You can see some cooked coming up the edges. And we're gonna render this fat cap here. So you see this fat cap? As we flip, we're gonna really press that down onto the pan before we turn it right over and render that out. Crust achieved. Let's get the butter in the pan. Also our aromatics here, we'll call them. Again, forgot the fucking time, but whatever. So nice little couple knobs of butter here. We got a pretty juicy steak, so I'm putting quite a lot. Let's get her in there. And let that butter froth. And then let's also get our aromatics in there. There's always that one that wants to get away. So you just want to toss that butter over. See the onions going in the back there. Sorry, the shallots. Excuse me. Get the butter over there. And we're probably going to pull here very shortly and let it rest. You can see we built that crust around the edge. We got the garlic on top with the butter that's just going to hopefully melt that flavor right into the center. With the shallots going. Like I say, we're just about ready to pull here, folks. We're just about ready to pull. Important feature, important factoid, important note, cutting the heat. Safety first. Well, first things first, safety first after. Let's pull this. So we're gonna take the steak out of that pan. We're gonna rest it on a cutting board here. We got all those beautiful shallots. And the juices, we're going to try and separate some of that juice onto the steak. Oh my Lord. And then the rest, we're going to scrape up those shallotes. Those chalotes. Those chalotillas. Oh my sweet mother of Mary. Make sure you get all those crispy bits. And that's your sandy ingredients right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lick that because it's extremely hot. We're hoping for medium rare here, but as a good friend of mine said, I like my steaks how I like my NFTs. Rare. Just a little nice dash of salt for that last cooked moment there. A little dash of salt.
Smoke infusion. Smoke infusion. Smoke infusion.
I think I knocked it out of the park. Get through some of that last fat. Oh, that's nice. I feel like that's a pretty decent job.
Let the salt rain down on the steaks, Andy. Let it wash away my sanity. 'Cause I wanna taste the steak and I wanna taste the salt. Oh, that's perfect wall to wall. Wall to wall.
We got our steak. We got our baguette. Let's assemble. Take the end off that. That's for dipping. You already know. Done know. And I'm gonna say we're gonna need probably about that much baguette. It's a pretty big steak. I wanna show the people. So you split that bad boy open. Let's break her down the spine. All right. Remember our combo from before? We're gonna drizzle that right down the middle. So you smother that bread, you smother that baguette in balsamic, olive oil mixture. Now let's lay some steak on it. Just gonna wanna fan those bad boys out. Like so. Don't skimp. This is basically your sandwich. This is all the fun right here. Hey, this is all the fun right here. This is what all the hype's about. This is what everyone's talking about on the internet and the interweb and stuff. This is this steak sandwich that I made for my 400 followers about 2-3 months ago. Broke the fucking internet. Craziest shit ever. Okay, from there, excuse my fingers. Get in there. Alright, let's proceed. We got the shallots laid. Oh man. My brain's melting. Oh my god. Alright, we got the shallots laid on there. Final step. Some might say this is too much. This is a rule of thumb of Chef Dan Dan's. Some might say this is too much. To those people I say, so you hit it with the balsamic, and let's hit it with the olive oil. One last. One more time, time. And that's your steak sandwich, friends. That's your Stizzy Sandy. That's your Chef Dan special, late night special with a glass of vino. Don't get in my way. Let's go. I'm gonna fold this bad boy up and eat this. Let's jump over to the kitchen table and get into it. We're here. We're at the finish line. The taste test. Let's see how this is. I'm just reading your guys' comments on the last video here on my laptop while I do so. So, pretty corny. Oh, look at that fold shot, folks. Can we get a side shot of that? Wow. Look at the overhang. Look at the display. All right, let's slice into this bad boy. Oh my God, it's a mess, and it should be. If it's not, you did it wrong. Oh, looks like we lost one. What in God? What in tarnation? What sandwich? What's I'm good. Huh? Oh. Back to business. Alright, let's try this out, folks. Make sure I protect my neck. This is I mean, the saturation levels on this thing are just insane. Let's go for another bite. I'm not a religious man, but I can be. I can be. The one thing I've learned, keep your colleagues happy. Cameraman, let's get you some of this. What's going on here? That's the beauty of a good steak sandwich. You get a good enough steak for about $10 to $15 for a nice quality, high marbled steak, which means you got that lining of fat in there. And you can feed 2-3 people. It's unreal. Camera guy? What do you think? Dumb deal. Steak sandies all around. Holy fuck. Stupid. Welcome to another segment of Somali Selections. I'm your host, Dan the Lost Boy, and I've been informed today's dish is steak sandwiches. I've been asked to pair this with a spectacular, delicious, balanced beverage for the occasion. So I've chosen a beautiful vintage 2018 aged Merlot, or Merlot. Whiskey oak aged, so there's a bit of a undertone, a little of a double kick, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna drop any brand names, because I ain't getting the bag from anybody, so. Bet your bottom dollar you gotta have yourself a nice tip-top pour. Room temperature, cold, doesn't really matter to me, okay? For a steak, correct me if I'm wrong, I have absolutely no data on this. A nice red wine is the absolute perfect pair for a steak sandwich, especially with the shallots, the sweetness. It's gonna be a nice compliment. You got your nice lady friend over, or even, treating yourself nice for the night. Observe the aromas. Delicious. Aerate the palate. Wow. The perfect beverage for this dish. Somali Selections, Dan the Lost Boy, what else do you need? The woody notes of the vino with the whiskey barrel aging complements the sweetness of the shallots.
in such a manner that can't be described by words. Steak and vino. Don't get it twisted. Don't make the mistake of grabbing a white, a blanc, a Sauvignon Blanc, if you will. Get the right dark red, a Merlot, and do yourself a favor with this here steak sandwich. Cheers, Dan the Lost Boy. Some more of these selections. As DJ Khaled would say, another one. Another one. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Cooked. Steak sandwich. I really appreciate it. Steak sandwich. Steak sandwich. Sing it from the rooftops. You will be too after you try it. Make sure you like the video. Smash it, as the YouTubers say. You know, the youngins on the web say. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe for the next episodes. Tap the bell for the notificaciones. And we'll see you in the next one. Stay cooked and get cooking.
Hold up, before you guys go, I want to let you know something. I got a new single dropping July 5th and a new EP coming July 26th. So don't miss it. Check the description for all the links and details. And let's get together and hype this up. New music, squad.